Hey guys, it's Will from Share Your Passion Online. I've been watching some videos from various people like Gary Vaynerchuk and some other people that are very successful. And I noticed that there's people that are like insanely busy. And I just wanted to say that it's not really necessary to like completely go crazy with entrepreneurship and online business. There's going to be times when you need to buckle down, obviously, and get some work done. But what I see kind of makes me sad because there's people that have kids and they're not seeing their kids during certain parts of their lives, growing up, when they're young, and they're just putting in this insane amount of effort, and they're traveling. And I just think that I wanted to point out that there's kind of another way to go. What I've done in my own niche is just do it online. I just do ebook. So I started sharing recipes, and that turned into a weight loss ebook. So there's a couple ebooks there, and I post on social media. I do some YouTube videos. Normal guy, just like monotone, nothing crazy exciting. But like at this point, once you have some content created, like I try to create stuff that's going to last a long time. They call it evergreen content. So like if whatever your niche is, like in my case, the one niche is a plant-based diet, and so recipes are things that aren't going to really change. So I've put those into an automated scheduler, and I go and I check social media. I look at groups and I react and I answer questions and I respond to people's comments and questions. But the actual posting of the recipes and the weight loss tips and inspirational funny quotes and questions and things that I ask, my viewers, that's all scheduled. And so, obviously up front you're going to do work to create content, but you want to make it easy. You want to make like YouTube, like I said in the last video or two, like if you do it on your iPhone and you can just upload the video, you're not going to have to go onto a computer and edit it and go do a lot of work. It's going to make it painful and you're going to generally avoid it. So I just watched another video and the lady was like got kids running around crazy, traveling and everything. And I think that you have to look and try to see what's necessary and try to do things like if you're going to do an interview, you could do it over Skype, instead of traveling. And you'll have to figure out what makes sense for you. But I just wanted to say that it's not necessary. I mean, if you want to make $1 million a month or something, there's going to be a certain amount of work involved. But to me, it's like a slow, consistent build, like a tortoise and a hare sort of thing. And I was just every day I was interacting with people on social media, and I would do some recipes. But there were a lot of times when I just watched TV, play guitar, took a walk, and it's been 2.5 years. And sometimes people ask me like, how long did it take you? And that, and I kind of sense that they're looking for a quick turnaround where they can be successful. But in my case, it's just a slow build, day after day. And the ones that are consistent, same with dieting. Like if you're actually like at the end of this month, it'll be 3 years that I'm on this plant-based diet, kept the weight off, totally easy, eating lots of amazing food. So other people will be like, oh, how do I lose 50 pounds this month and that type of thing. And I'm like, that's not just go for 1 or 2 pounds a week. So with the online business, it's like just keep doing it, and you're gonna see. Look at your traffic. You'll see over time increasing growth with consistency. But I just see so many people with a crazy lifestyle. It's super stressful. I don't really think that has to be that way, especially if you decide to do things online and you're working at home on your computer, and it's an amazing lifestyle. Like I used to commute to work. I had to travel to different cities for some stuff, IT work, and now it seems it's so much easier. And the internet, the tools that are available, like obviously the automation tools, but Facebook and having access to people. I mean, in the past you had no internet. You had like people maybe put ads in a newspaper. They had to buy a commercial on TV, or they went door to door, or they went flyers and mailed them around. Now it's like just going on Facebook and creating a group and building a following and having a YouTube channel. The opportunities today are incredible for sharing your knowledge and building a following and building a business that you can earn some income online. So I just I don't want people to it's you put in the work. It's not easy, but it's not this insane thing. And I think like when I see certain people, I mean, I'm happy for them. They're making tons of money and they're building this big empire. But at the end of the day, like when you look at some of these, you got to look at I look at my products and or my services or my knowledge, and I say, is this helping society? Like I'm trying to change people's health so that the healthcare costs are going to be reduced. I'm changing people's lives. They're leaning out. They're getting healthy, avoiding medications, living longer, being more energetic to play with their kids. It's helping the animals. It's helping the environment. There's an unbelievable amount of benefit to this particular niche, and so if you're just building something that you want this multi-million-dollar business, you gotta. I don't know. It's just not what I'm at. If I can make enough money to pay my bills and maybe even have some extra for saving or buying the odd thing, that's all I want to do. And there's ways you can actually reduce your expenses. I mean, I live in New Brunswick, Canada. I moved out of the city. I've got a bunch of acres. Like you can buy a cheap land. You can live pretty cheap. I know people that are renting small mini homes and trailers for like $300 a month. So you can live dirt cheap, and you might only have to make $1,000 a month, to pay your bills if you cut your expenses down. So if you really want this and you really want to get out of your day job and build a little business, there's ways you can just cut your expenses. Get a roommate, move into an apartment or something like that. Now, obviously, if you have kids, there's going to be expenses there. And there's ways to transition into a business online where you have a full-time job and you do this on the side, which would be pretty hectic. But once you're doing this full-time, try to come up with some systems and really just make sure what you're doing is the most productive work. So like creating content is probably the best thing you can do, and get some help or do some automation to kind of promote that content. So anyways, hope that helps. I just don't want people like thinking they have to be insane 24/7 craziness, and it doesn't really have to be that way. It can be a pretty straightforward, calm approach to earning income. So hope that helps you guys, and we'll talk to you later.